Welcome to Devonport, episode 23, where we're checking on the health of our citizens and making sure that they are super healthy because, you know what, we have to make sure that everyone is doing their part to stay super healthy. We got a huge demand for commercial, we have a huge demand for residential, and in our last episode, we finished our amusement park and I spent a little time off camera before coming on just to make this a little bit more beautiful, and I added in some trees and put in a fence to properly separate everything over here. So we have these large three areas for residential and commercial. So to kind of get a glimpse of what we're going to be doing, this is what we're going to be working on. So we may end up taking some time, and setting up these areas is going to be quite a bit of fun because what we're going to do is we're going to set up trams for each of these areas. So we're going to today put a tram depot in. We're going to organize which ones are going to be organic, which ones are going to be tourist, which ones are going to be leisure. Then we're also going to provide a train station to each of them and put a train route into them, and set up some terminals to get them to and from the city on the backside. This will definitely provide this new part of the city to get us into that 200,000 citizen group territory. And of course, it will really help our amusement park bring people in to pay for that wonderful, how can I say this, expense for crossing through the park. The reason why is we have this beautiful bus depot which takes you to everywhere you need to go on this side of the city, including like over here. So with that, you can pretty much get anywhere you need to over here, except over here. So as always, we've isolated our little city zones, and we're going to get this all mapped up now before we lose any more money. So what we're going to do is we're going to fire up the Google Earth so that we can actually, kind of name these things as we, see exactly what we're going to do. Because guess what? We're going to get the big brush and brush them in. So for the first one, it says it's Florence, but I don't think that's a good name. And it's Volcano di Comai, or Dokimo Limar. So yeah, we're gonna call this just, oh, not what I wanted. Get out of that. We'll call it the Colima District, for the name of the volcano. And of course it's a fitting touch because it's right up here in the mountains. Isn't that great? Alright, now we have all of this over here. And we're going to name this area. Click on the I Feel Lucky. And we're gonna skip that one. Skip that one. Alright, it looks like we're going to Cape Blanco. In case you wanted to know what I was skipping, I was skipping Bermuda Triangle because that wasn't going to be relevant at all. And it looks like we are at Cape Blanco, so that may be a good name for this little area. So there you go. We'll just add this in here. And we'll call that Cape Blanco. Maybe I spelled it right. We'll figure it out later. I did. Nope, I'm missing it. Alright, now we move into the last one, which is probably going to help us if Google Earth gives us something by a lake. That'd really help us out. And, oh no, that's not going to work. Guantanamo Bay will not work. Vietnamese, Kontom Providence. Okay, I bet that's better than Amanita Heights, or whatever we want to call it. So, Kontom. And guess what? I think we now know where our organic district is. Yeah. So, organic. And of course, leisure and tourism for things that definitely need to go kaboom will go up there. Which probably it will make it a great spot to put those rockets in. Now, I'm very, very behind in putting in rockets because, like, normally it's one of the first things you kind of put in to, you know, make people happy throughout the entire part of the game. Did you hear about this park? I'm dying to visit it. Advertising campaign. Yeah. That's a good thing. Alright, now let's check out our resources on this side of the map. I haven't seen this area at all. So it looks like, oh wow, we got tons of oil. We got some farming over here. So it looks like, you know, we'll be able to do some good things in this area. Alright, now let's get that tram depot down. And what we'll do is we'll create a little back maintenance area over here. We'll put in some trash and other services just to, you know, make the people happy, I guess. So this will have to be a tram road, actually. So transportation, tram, not metro, tram. There we go. We will upgrade this because we don't want parking. I'll tell you why we don't have parking on any of our roads around here. And it's simply just because we're having them park. And they're paying to park too. So, too easy. And let's go into our traffic manager. Make sure there's no parking. Very easy. None in there. And what we'll do is we will get our little tram building put in. And you will go where I tell you to go. And while we're here, one of the things that we should do is, of course, we'll get the underground garbage. And the reason we're doing this is because we already have an underground garbage system set up. Okay. And it connects to over here. And to make sure that we get it properly connected, we're going to actually try to remember how to use the keyboard. Get rid of all the speeds on this road. Come on, go to the right. There you go. Okay, and one of the things we definitely want to do is, the only thing we want down here is trucks. And trash. Nothing else. And we come back over here and we connect that road. And they are properly connected to our centralized trash distribution for the entire map. It's really going to help us out. And it looks like people, instead of going to go collect the garbage nearby, they leave. That makes no darn sense at all. Alright, so time for our power line. Get our good old connections. We'll bring you over so that we'll eventually get rid of you later. And we'll throw in some of these. Just so that we're spider-webbed in. And we're good. Alright, now one of the things that we will want to do as we're going to rapidly develop this area is we're going to put in centralized police, healthcare, and fire department in first. So to do that, we just want to make sure that we give them as much road as possible to do this. So this, yeah, that'll work. Alright, we'll get that as an offshoot. The power is over here, so this will be great for them to just hang out over here and do that. And we'll bring you out by 30. Bring you in. Bring you over. And what this will also allow us to do is just to make sure that all of our other services are good to go. And this one will be a little bit tighter just because of the way the roads are. Alright, and bring it in. And we'll drop in 3 huge police stations to all of these people. So we'll give them the most biggest police headquarters ever. Police station, police headquarters. Too easy. Give them some room. Probably need another road in here. This one might be the tightest one. Alright, let's see if the building even fits. No, it doesn't, so we're gonna have to kind of redesign this. And we will bring you a little bit further out. Don't be afraid. Yeah, that one's gonna work now. Alright. And one of the things we will have to do is then kind of interconnect these so that they can share resources, which will be no problem at all. And get our police and fire. And we'll get our little fire watch stations. Get it easily set up. The reason we want these is just so when helicopters come around, they actually don't have to worry about things burning. Alright, and big healthcare. Big healthcare. Big healthcare. And of course I do have the mod on where people just do the whole Yoda thing and kind of like, you know, turn in this Force Ghost. I think that's a lot cooler than, you know, actually having to deal with good old death care. Alright, and the reason I'm throwing these over here is because that means I'm going to be putting residential on one side, and of course I'm going to be putting all of the commercial on the other side of the map. So that means I can also put in childcare, something that I did not afford to put into the other locations for the other people. So with this, let's go ahead and get our education set up, get our big building set up, big high school, and I think we have the room over here. Yeah, we'll definitely put it on this side of the road. And we'll throw this one on this side of the road. Grab our amazing little elementary school. And throw them in. Now, with the elementary schools, one of the things that I do have to do is always just throw a couple extra throughout the map. Just because it's just easier to deal with. Which will allow me to also make sure that I know which sides I'm putting, you know, education and commercials on. So this side. Alright, so we'll put this over here, and there you go. This side will all be residential. Alright, so let's go ahead and start mapping out our transportation for our train. So we want the residential people to come in, and one of the cool things that we definitely want is train stations. We want them to be maybe elevated. We'll do the ground station.
And made a lasting impact on our world.
Let's see.
Legacy that Dino Oil
That's the
proud
cape.
to continue by using their eons-old dead bone
This is
group
the
to
back
fuel your
area.
5-door wagon.
Okay, let's see.
The oldest form of recycling there is. Dino Oil. Embrace the power of bones.
How about this? We got a ground station with dual platform. That will work for this one.
109.7 FM. I'm Troy.
We'll put the ground one over here.
City life you're living.
And we'll do the... we'll do an elevated bypass on this one. How about that one? Slope to steep. Okay. Alright. So now let's get our train in. And the reason we want to get our train in is so that we kind of know exactly where we're going to go with this. And the reason why is because we have the train already kind of set up here. And it's going to work. And I think one of the things that we should do to make this look a little bit better is bring it around. Then we're going to bring it up. Actually, that will work. And then we'll bring it up over here. That will provide a nice, beautiful, scenic drop-in to this location here. How about that? And then from this location, we'll swing it around. follow this mountain path, cross over, drop it down, and continue to bring it down. There you go. Very simply put. There we are. And now we need to get all the way from here to there. So this will be nice and easily done by taking it. Yeah, let's go. Come on, work with me. We will go up. Over. Straight on through. Follow the road. Cross over and then come right back down. Very simply put, that will work. Alright, and we will get a train line set up from here to here. It doesn't want to add. Why? Oh, I see why. Don't you hate when that happens? So we're going to have to delete this, and kind of reconnect it all. Make sure that looks good. Kinda, I guess. Alright, use that move it tool. Alright, that looks a lot better. Alright, and go back to this. Get rid of this. Looks like we added a stop here, and then we come back into town. And we can add a stop here. So one of the things that we should do, more than likely, is actually connect it to this one. And we'll get rid of, come on, stay with me. We'll figure this out later. Okay. We selected it. And we're going to... Well, I thought I could drop it in. Okay, I think I selected it that time. Let's see if I can bring it in. No. Okay. That means we just delete it. And we start again. Okay. Actually, hold on. Yep, that's how that will work. And we're saving, so we'll have some Coke. And the screen went off. And we're back. are. Added that little stop. There we go. Right over here. Then we'll come back. And these folks will go over here. You will stop.
I'm Troy Anderson, and this is Downtown Radio.
Don't stop at the same location. You will stop over there. And we'll finish up right there. Alright, so we'll just call this the fun line. Alright. And that should, we'll make sure all of these are turned off, because we don't want tons of inner city trains coming into these. That would be a nightmare. Because the game just loves bringing these folks in. Alright. Alright. Got our education in, got our police in, got everybody else in. Let's see. We need to kind of add in. Got the disaster folks taken care of. Okay, I think we're ready to lock, drop, and roll. And it looks like we're also ready to... Oh, we need to put in our trams so that people can get from point A to point B to each of these cities. So one of the things that we will do is we will start at each of the circles and then take it back down to an amusement park entrance and then take it back to the train station. So it's going to be a circle and then it will come back to go back. So follow me and you'll see what I'm talking about. And we're just going to basically do quarter stops. And then we will bring them down here. And we'll bring them back. And we'll complete the line. This one we'll call the Como line. So we'll go back to the tram. And then we have this tram. We'll do a quarter, 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 down to the amusement park, back, and we'll stop here, and we might as well stop here, and we're good. And this will be just the Cape Blanco line. And it's okay if it makes a lot of trams for stops. 14 vehicles, yeah, that's fine. Alright, and then over here, we will create this one. We will come around. Stop there, stop there, stop there, stop there. Looks like this one might actually just go all the way around. So one of the things that we may have to do is just complete it and then drag it, just to kind of add a stop. So let's see. Yeah, that's gonna cross that one. So let's see. I'm gonna drag it. There you go. Alright, so that's the Kong Tom line. And that will definitely work out for these folks. And what we'll do is we will allow the train to propagate as we get things in. Now, let's go ahead and drop in some beautiful residential and offices into the center part of these towns, just so that we can actually get them to start to grow. And we'll begin our knife cutting exercises for slicing and dicing. There we go, looking good, doing great. Brush skills still are horrible. Thank God I'm not doing this like little by little. Alright, let's switch this over to high residential. And we're just going to paintbrush these in. Alright, and the reason we're doing this is just so that we can get some growth coming in as quickly as possible. And we're going to clear some of these out. And let's see, we want
This is downtown radio.
this side to be residential,
once read that the
so
definition of luck is when
over
opportunity
here.
meets preparation. That's so true. I mean, throughout our lives, we work hard to become.
This will be the better way to mark it all off.
Sometimes, when we least expect it, a door opens and we get a chance.
Very simply
When
put.
it does, don't hesitate. Opportunity doesn't knock twice.
And then we will brush it in. And power will follow. And residential. Of course, it doesn't want to do what we want it to do. It does its own thing. So then we just have to take this and clear our mistakes. Alright, now we've got our residential in there. For these circles, now we can... Oh, it looks like we actually went a little too far. And goof this one up. Should have went over here. That's where it should have went. Okay, now we will get... You know what? We're just gonna leave it as is. I guess I put one too many things in. It will be alright. That's all we have to worry about. Alright, and we're just gonna switch over. Drop it. Then we'll adjust it. And then we'll clear it. For whatever we don't need. Alright, and we're going to come in here. And we're going to drop it. Clear it. Paint it. Clear it. And I think we got one more circle left to do. That is correct. And this one should be a little bit easier to do. Alright. Very easy. Now, I did leave room in here for, like, you know, what is it? Light commercial, light residential, and I will build all of that on the outskirts of the big circles. Which will allow me to then put in the nicer little details of the smaller communities. Now, it looks like we definitely need more power into these areas. So we will temporarily just drop things in as needed so we can delete these things later. Alright, so as our power demand goes, well, it looks like we're going to need water as well here in our future. And the trains are doing good. Doing what they're supposed to do. Alright, we're gonna have a lot of fun over here. So let's see what type of unique buildings we can put in over here to make these people a bit happier. Now this will be a nice spot right over here for this. Okay. And we're going to have to move this. So it's out of the way. Alright. So we finally got our launch complex in. Let's see what other things we have. We got the city arches. I guess we can drop those in. Unique buildings. Oh, looks like we got floating gardens finally. You can probably put these in over here. We'll get a little road. We'll offshoot it. There we go. And we'll give it a little bit of power.
This week, in addition to our regular menu, try our all-you-can-eat signature sides, like our famous bowl full of melted cheese, served steamy and bubbling. It's the bottomless juggler, or our New Orleans-inspired pork sandwich, the Pig Cheesy.
And there
our
you go.
flagship, the spicy blue cheese.
And we'll have its own power now.
So hurry in
All
and
right.
get them while they last. After all,
And let's see, what else do we have? We have some type of arch thing we can put over here as a gateway to the city. So let's throw that right in here in the center to make these people a little bit happier. Looks like we're going to need to drop some power line for these folks, since they have no clue what they're doing. Alright. Alright, that should hopefully have the majority of everyone connected. Alright, back to our unique buildings and see what else we can build. Looks like we got an aquarium, so put this in our little leisure area. We will take a an offshoot road and make these folks enjoy it. So with that, get these put in first. And grab that aquarium. Get rid of those power lines, since they're not needed. Properly connected. And for our next tricker building, we have the aviation club. That will be a nice one. We can put that way over here. Let's grab this. Looks like we're gonna have to sneak things by. Okay. And we'll drop it in. That's not gonna work. So let's see. Right there will be fine. There you go. Make sure you get power. Now these guys need an expo center. They got the Chirpex, so they don't need it. They have this, so big business, organic. We'll bring this over here so that's kind of in the waterway. Drop it in. Which will also then allow us to put in some parking garages. Alright. You know, this never really works out, so we're just going to move it over here. Okay. Alright. Very easily done. And let's see what else we have. Looks like we got a beautiful little observation tower. That can go into the center. Oh my gosh, you're killing me with the same song, Smalls. Okay. There we go. We'll throw you in here. And looks like this We'll skip that one for now. But, yeah. We're going to basically put this, you know, we'll throw this down, put this in Freeview, and enjoy the view as it grows. I'll definitely look at residential. It is growing. So let's see what we can do with this and make it, you know, what we can. Alright. To drop back down in that short amount of time while you're gone, and it is still growing. So it looks like we've done pretty good. So let's see what our park traffic's like. Still the same. Actually, it's gone up. So we're recouping about the same amount of money on that.
I'm Tony G. And if you're
Let's see about our train. If people are taking the Fawn line, and they are. Let's take a look at the tram line. Looks like people are taking this one. Not many people in this line. Nor on this line. Okay, so people are coming into the city. It's just, beats me. Let's see if we can get one of these to be like the IT zone. Oh, make this one the IT zone. Since, you know, it would be nice to have some tall buildings. Alright, but I think the best thing is that it will take time. I mean, look, we have 800 plus people coming into the area. And from the looks of it, people are cheating. Yeah. They're cheating. Yep. Instead of taking the public transportation, they're taking the tunnel all the way around. And there's a will, there's a way. I guess they designated themselves as their own independent taxi. Alright. Got an idea. Since we have so many people here, we got all the parking here. Got people waiting here. I'm gonna build some industry over here and just have them having their jobs down here. Alright, road maintenance. That's what we should do. You know, if you're gonna cheat, that's what we're gonna do. Alright. We're gonna pause. Road. We're gonna destroy. Alright, we're going to put down a toll. Two-way toll. And we will take this. Connect you to there. Connect you there. And we're just gonna call this the fawn toll. Because, you know, we'll make them pay. And let's get the power line hooked up. Alright, now if they want to come this way, they will pay. And one of the things we will do for this new section of road, just to spite everyone, alright, I think that made that 15 as well. Kinda. Alright. Works for me. We will slow them down so slow that the faster way will be this way. That means I get to be the evil genius and create more profit. Yes. Oh, it's going up. Yeah. That's how things work. You want to cheat, you will pay. You can either pay to come through the park, which, you know, you only paid $20, but geez, come on. Well, let's make this $10. I think more people will come through at that price anyway. Alright. Check our power, check our water. We're gonna need to get some more water put in, but first, let's check our campuses. It looks like they're all 4 stars now. We got plenty of academic works for each of these, so we can give this one another one. And all we have to do now is get the attractiveness to 1800 for both of them. So that should be pretty easy to do. Let's see. While the city is building, we will work on our university. Let's see what we can build. Can't build that yet. So, let's see. What can we add to fill this stuff in? We got a bookstore. I'll put that in. Put another one of these in. Another statue. Already got a commencement hall. Math club. We'll put another math club in. Let's see. We have room over here for this. University fountain. Room right here. Let's grab an outdoor study area. There we go. The Fuchsia Club can hide right back here. Groundskeepers, study hall. See about squeezing you in. Another dormitory, I guess. Alright, and another study hall. Too easy. And yeah, let's put a study hall here.
Tony G here, coming
Another
from our
dormitory
new
here and
advanced
here.
studio. Yes, folks, we've just completed our own mini
And we'll
studio
see if
makeover.
this gets us
Very
to the
cool,
1800.
very stylish.
Looks like we just need a little bit more
You ever
and
notice
we'll be good to go.
everything is 50
So with this means that we are ready to cross over the road for the next phase of our campus project, which will be over here. So let's get that put in.
As long as it's gray. How come color no longer is on trend? It's like
Now, one of the things we will need to do is bring this up.
depressing, right?
We'll bring it over.
Vibes to help us ponder the mysteries of style. Coming your way from coast to coast radio.
There we go. Easily connected. Alright. And we'll take this back road here. And we will bring this around. So it's kind of connected here.